what about now?
Oh, you sound
Excellent.
wonderful.
Sound
Lovely.
wonderful, yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Lovely, wonderful.
Is this the first time that we've loaded up the podcast and my thing didn't fuck up and my levels are right?
No.
I think it is, man.
Might be the first.
Might be the first. So is this going to be OG Podcast, Charlie Flex's PS5 edition?
Yeah, I mean, I literally put in the title next gen console, next gen gaming.
I could talk about the frustrations and woes of an individual. That
How could any of us
cannot
talk
get
about this
one.
but you? Jesus, did you get?
Nah.
So then, yeah, this is the title shouldn't be next gen gaming because none of us. I technically.
I've watched.
So
Next
I
Gen
have the
Gaming.
newest AMD CPU. So technically, I am doing
Ooh.
next gen gaming.
Ooh.
There you go.
Well, didn't you also get an Xbox Series S?
No, I did not. No.
Oh.
No. I was so I wanted to get a new Xbox. I was refreshing the whole time, and I couldn't get it. And honestly, I didn't need a new Xbox, but I was like, okay, like, if I can get one, I'll do it because they have that dope 0% interest for 2 years, and you get Xbox. You get Games Pass Ultimate. You get like a whole bunch of shit for 2 years. Xbox.
It's a good
You get
deal.
Games Pass, no interest. Like I think it was like $25 a month. Like cool. Like that's great. Couldn't do it, and so instead I ended up upgrading nearly everything. I got a new CPU, got a new motherboard, got 2 NVMe drives. I upgraded my GPU like a couple months ago, so like that's still fine. So yeah, I don't know. I'm playing a lot of PC games now, more than I was, even though like it's not like I never wasn't playing a lot of PC games, but I mostly was on Xbox. So, but now it's.
I want to ask you this once we go live, but I want to hear about your take on PlayStation.
We are live
if
right
you have
now.
one. Well, but we actually start talking.
When we
about
start
the pod.
recording, did
Yeah.
you turn your video cam on?
I'm just
He's eating.
slurping soup really fast, so like
Yeah, it said
I
like
thought that was gross.
It's it's courtesy. You did the right thing.
It's fine. It's
You
all
did the
good.
right thing. You did the right thing.
Dude, you know what's funny? So you guys know how I've been having like issues with my health, right? I
what
found
kind
out.
of issues.
So I have
I
like
didn't
really
know.
bad esophagus problems, right?
Okay.
So like at like just getting old, I'm pretty healthy other than the fact that I eat like a dumbass. And yeah, apparently like I make a shake every single morning. And the things I put in my shake, apparently 2 of them are massive acid.
Oh yeah,
It
that'll happen.
produces a lot of acid. So I've been sitting here for the last month and a half trying to heal myself and
Making it
basically
worse.
fucking myself up every day.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I'm like, I have to eat on a pretty fucking stupid schedule now.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing something like that to myself. I've been doing like 3 to 6 cups of coffee a day during the work week, and on an empty stomach,
Yep.
that kind of It's a recipe for
yeah.
disaster.
I drink so
Yeah.
much coffee.
Dude,
drink
I
too
feel
much coffee.
Yeah, same.
I think that was
What's up,
the
puppies?
problem. Is like during quarantine,
Yo, puppies.
I was
I brought a
chugging
Dr.
cold
Pepper
brew.
for you.
Yeah, I was chugging cold brew, eating McDonald's, Taco Bell, Pollo
Ah,
Tropical.
there you go, the Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
too
You
much.
know.
Too much, man.
Yeah, way
That's-
too much.
that's a
Getting a
lot
large
of-
getting a large pizza from Domino's and smoking a bowl and just like eating the whole thing. Like I get like that Brooklyn extra large, man. That's why I had to go running so
you have a
much lately
wonderful
because I
diet.
was like, whoo, I'm starting to put on a little bit of weight, but already lost that shit.
You need
It's the
to come join it.
COVID-19.
COVID-19 pounds or 30
Yeah.
pounds for me. So. You need to come join us in the Fiercest of Biceps channel on the
Wait, what?
Discord.
It's great.
Wait,
I
what-
stay
what'd you
silent
say?
in there.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, it's there's a workout channel in the Last Resort, our MSF alliance.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, not ours. I was
Yeah,
like, what are
no.
you talking about?
I should probably add one in there, but yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
Just so it's me flexing the whole time?
No,
Like, what's
it's
the
not
point,
just you.
know?
It's supposed to be motivation and whatnot.
Where's my 50 pounds?
Oh,
Well, maybe
Josh.
with that you'll get to finish the gym.
yeah, it's true.
Oh, he's doing the kettlebell cook. Oh shit.
You gotta do all your swings. Do all your kettlebell swings right now.
Are you wearing tights?
There you go. Still in my workout clothes.
Are you wearing tights?
No, it's thermals. I was outside working out.
Ah. All right. Okay. Cool. I'm ready. I'm ready, boys. Let me pull up the browser here so I can actually see what people are saying.
Yeah. So it's only 2 people right now. We'll get going in just a second. Jesus, remind me how to pronounce your last name again. Is it Tueme?
Tueme.
Tueme. Thank you.
There you go.
I've only ever seen it in my phone. Don't think I've ever asked you how to say it.
How do you
Yeah,
know
it's
each other?
fine.
Actually.
It's my neighbor. He's being my neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
Haven't I met you?
I think maybe once.
We ate crabs together.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
We ate crabs together.
Lots of crabs.
Maryland thing.
I think it was the first time I've had them.
Really?
Oh, steamed crabs?
Yeah. I think that was the first time I had them.
Well, you're welcome, because they're the
Yeah,
best.
they are the best.
Maryland, it's like the best thing. One of the only good things that Maryland does right.
Oh my god, quite a mess though.
Oh, it's such a mess.
Yeah, absolutely is a mess.
I think I'm gonna need like a full bib kit next time.
Yeah, I'll have to get some for next time.
That sounds like me with some good old Tennessee barbecue.
Yeah.
Get it everywhere.
All right.
Yes.
Should we just get
If
started?
you don't have barbecue sauce all over your face and all over your hands, you are not doing something right.
I was gonna say, did you even eat barbecue then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
People use a fork. They're weird. I've seen it.
I do sometimes. There's some good barbecue.
I go
spots
full
up here, though.
caveman mode.
I mean, it's how you're supposed to eat it.
It's barbecue, man. Supposed to make it feel manly.
Bibekwa.
BB-qua.
Bibekwa.
BB-qua, how was your barbecued turkey?
Oh yeah, how was that?
It's fucking
Well, you grilled it,
fantastic.
right?
I grilled it, yeah.
You
How,
grilled
that
it.
came
yeah.
out. That came out good.
Was it not how, like how did you brine it?
I did. I did a marinade for 48 hours, and then I brined it with the same marinade every 30 minutes while I was on the grill. I probably should have added a little bit more. I guess it was a little dry. It was a lot drier than I was anticipating. I probably should have added more oil and probably some other fattening stuff, maybe a little butter or something like that.
Did
I
you
was
were
gonna
you like
say,
basting
usually
it
when
while
you-
you were doing it?
Yeah.
While you're grilling? Huh.
Yeah. Every 30 minutes.
So
Usually
dry?
those kinds of, if you're gonna do it for a
How long was
prolonged-
it in grill for?
3.5 hours.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, yeah.
Next time you should look into injecting it with some flavor seasonings and shit.
Well, yeah. When I actually like went to go take the temperature, like it was the juices flew, poured out of it. So I thought it was gonna be pretty tasty and pretty juicy, but I guess it was just really dry.
I also had a kind of a disappointing. Well, I don't know. It doesn't think you were disappointed. I was disappointed with my bird. I did a chorizo stuffed chicken that the chorizo stuffing was great, but the chicken was very boring. So I don't know. I was kind of bummed about it.
Did you give it the butter rub down?
No, so this didn't call for that. This called for a lighter deal on the outside, and then just the chorizo, bean, onion, garlic, stuffing stuff on the inside.
Ooh, chorizo, nice.
And the chorizo, yeah, like I said, the stuffing was great. It was really good for breakfast.
Oh, I can imagine.
With eggs and shit, it was great. But yeah, the bird itself was just it didn't. I didn't taste any of the chorizo. Like it seemed like it really was supposed to be a very juicy, nice chicken. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I wasn't happy. I was happy.
Well,
Cheesecake, though.
I had 3 mental breakdowns making beef Wellington. So
It looked good.
God.
It looked really good.
It looked
though.
good.
it came out perfect, but let me tell you that Dr. Del Sesto had to come in the house.
It didn't.
and surge in that bitch because puff pastry is
I
not
hate
fun
puff-
to play with, man.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Like
so
it
much.
rolling,
much.
like because what you got to do is you have to like take prosciutto. You take 8 slices of prosciutto. You lay it down flat. You take mushroom duxelle, which is basically just ground up mushrooms, sautéed to get all the moisture out. And then you basically layer it down in a paste, sear the beef, put the beef on top of it, wrap that. Then you take the puff pastry, wrap that, and then you have to rest it, score it, and that part was rough, dude. What?
Well, is there the? I guess we're also motorcycling today.
Yeah.
Ashley's zooming, dude.
Outside.
Zooming.
Ashley's
Ugh.
zooming.
You ready to do a thing?
Let's
wanna
do a thing.
I'm ready to do a thing.
This is the Overachievers
This
cooking
isn't a
podcast.
food. Yeah. Well, hey, we do say that we do talk about food on this channel. You
It's
cannot
true.
bring me around and not talk about food. All right.
It's very true. It's very true. All right, we can get started. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Vash, joined as always by Chef Crondo and Ashi Pastrami. Joining us today is my buddy Jesus Tueme.
What's up, guys?
What's up, buddy? Jesus
man?
used to be my neighbor, and then he's helped me a bunch in around the house for new things, and used to dog sit for us and all that stuff. But we used to talk
Yeah.
gaming all the time, so figured since we're getting close to the end of the year, and there's a lot of stuff coming out lately, we get to just have a conversation about games, because that's what we talk about on this podcast. Not nearly enough, but we need to get into it.
We spend too much time talking about Marvel Strike Force.
Yes. So we'll talk about that.
One of your favorite games. Huh?
Well, yeah, let's not go there.
It used to be one of our favorite games.
It used to be. Now it's just I mean, it's always been a blatant cash grab, but it's been bad lately. So, but we'll get more into it next month. We're going to change up a bit in 2021. Focus a little bit more on gaming, but we'll talk about that next month once we get to our Game of the Year episode. So make sure you guys pay attention to that towards the end, the very last Sunday in the year of 2020, which has been a giant dumpster fire of a year. Speaking of dumpster,
Yeah.
So these little guys that I 3D printed, these literal dumpster fires, which are great.
There you go.
So
Love it.
Funny. That's so funny.
they're
That's
Christmas ornaments that I found on Thingiverse and printed. So I thought they were
That's
Fantastic.
hilarious.
but they anyway. So towards the end of the year of next month, or next month is the end of the year. So once we get to that, we're going to be doing our Game of the Year edition. So make sure you guys pay attention and listen for the Game of the Year episode, and go on our Discord and join in the conversation about who is what games you're looking forward to voting for the Game of the Year stuff. So I guess we'll actually have to do some research and rank our top games of the year and go from there.
I got my top 5 ready to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
top 5.
wow,
You gotta
good
go.
shit.
You gotta go with top 10.
Oh,
We
I
do
know.
top
Is
10.
it top 10?
I know.
Yeah, we always do
Yeah, top 10.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
just wild. This is going to be the third time that we're doing Game of the Year episodes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of wild. So anyway,
And technically, it's like my 1-year anniversary with the show, right?
it's true, right? Because you came
Yeah.
you came in for the Game of the Year episode last year, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think so. Right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I guess I'll have to bake a cake.
What a year to
Or
come in at,
donuts.
though.
Oh,
donuts,
donuts.
yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. No.
Just be.
It can only go uphill from here.
There we go. It's ve-
For context, there for those that don't know, I like donuts, and I just barreled through a shitload of donuts on a charity stream once before. Yeah, I was
Barreled is a very
donuts.
polite way to put it.
I was deep throating donuts for charity.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the people want to see, that's what's up. You can find us on Instagram at og.podcast. Our Twitter is overachieversp. Our website is ogpodcast.fm, where you get this episode. And every episode where we talk about video games, Marvel Strike Force, donuts being consumed in an unhealthy fashion, and other various things that we like to discuss and whatnot. So... yeah. All right. So let's get into the news of the past month of like video games, what we're playing, all that kind of stuff. Does anybody want to start us off, or I can start us off? if
Did
you
like
want.
some new console come out or something? I don't know.
Maybe. I
Maybe.
mean,
Nobody knows about it.
except me.
There you
Wah,
go.
wah.
Yeah. So
Do you,
I mean,
do you physically have it right now? Did
Yeah,
they
I
get
do.
shipped to you? Oh, okay.
yeah, it came like.
I
2
wasn't
days
sure if they
later.
came out yet.
Yeah.
Or
So
their
for
delivery, rather.
for those who have missed it, the next generation of gaming is upon us. The PlayStation 19 is out, and there's a no. The PlayStation 5 is here. It is there. It is. Most people have it. Some people don't. There's some people are still trying
Oh,
to get
whoa!
one.
Back up there. You said
And some
most
people have
have it.
15.
I said
I'd
some
say
people
it's
have
some
it.
people have it and most people don't.
No, I said some people have it. Most people don't. Unless I misspoke and just was my
You did.
usual. I did misspeak. Okay, well that's par for the course. It happens to me all the time.
Who cares?
Are you guys? Well, I know Josh, you're trying to get a PS5. Dom, are you trying to get a Xbox Series X and any of that? No.
No. What I was saying before we started recording, I wanted to get an Xbox Series X, and then I couldn't, and so instead I upgraded my computer a lot. I pretty much have a brand new computer at this point. So I decided no new consoles for me. I have an Xbox One X, which is still fine for all
That's
the
what I
Xbox
got.
games I wanted to play. Yeah. And also most of the Xbox games are also being released now on PC, so I'm more than fine with just doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Not missing out much, huh?
Yeah, so like I don't need a Series X. I think new consoles, and I'll say this about both the consoles. I think the newer consoles are great for specifically younger people who don't have PCs. So it's a lot cheaper, like if I'm a parent, to buy my kid an Xbox or a PlayStation than it is to build them a nice computer that could do equally what the X. Because new Xbox and PlayStations, you're getting 4K 120 frames. That's huge. for $600.
But you need to have a 4K
5, yeah.
TV to take advantage of that.
You do, but but I mean, I think take that out of the equation. Like just in general,
Yeah.
the strength of the console for the price is a better bargain than a computer that can equally do that, and it is
Absolutely.
because you need strong hardware for that. So I think in that regards, the new consoles are great, but I think that we're moving away from, in my opinion, we're moving away from console stuff. I don't know. Well, what's so funny? What are you laughing at?
I was laughing at what Puppy said.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need those
likewise.
upgrades for Phantasmophobia.
Okay, I'm not just playing. Also, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Phantasmophobia. Number one. It's
What did I say?
phasmophobia.
What did I say?
He said it. It's him that's wrong, not you. You just read what he said.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I know.
It is
Diablo
funny that
3 needs that hard upgrade, bro.
Okay, okay.
He
We'll
needs,
get,
he needs to do rift runs even faster.
I
Let's-
know.
Than he
okay,
already
let-
is
The
doing.
loading
I-
times, dude.
I need.
is
I'm
that
gonna
they take
first off.
forever. It
Also,
takes
my
seconds off
loading.
your turn.
My loading. No. Okay, but let's back up because with a Gen 4 NVMe,
Can I just say something?
everything
My
loads so
screen-
fast.
My screen says not recording again.
Mine says recording.
Fash.
shit.
Should I restart?
God damn it. Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. We'll be right back, guys. We're gonna stop this and we'll continue on.
Why did that happen? Why does that happen?
I don't know. It's something with Josh.
Yeah.
This is internet.
So it was only him?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
okay.
I see it right here. It says 3. So we're gonna have to restart all the way. At least it's only 10 minutes in. So
Okay.
hey, Jesus, turn your headphones down a little bit. I think I can hear myself in your headphones a little bit.
Son of a gun.
The mic?
Just- no, not the mic. The mic is fine. I meant your volume in your ears.
Wait, so you want to start over from the beginning?
We're gonna have to, yeah. Because Josh wasn't recording the entire time. I only have 3 recordings here.
I don't understand
Well,
why
actually,
it does that
no,
to
we
me.
don't have to because I have the Twitch. I can always pull
And
the
I also
audio of
did,
the
and I
Twitch.
also really didn't say much, to be honest. So
I think
not
it's
a big deal.
okay.
You guys did your thing.
I think
I don't
it's
know.
okay.
I don't know why it's not recording. Like
Do you have it now? Do you see it now or no?
it says not recording still on my
Wait,
thing.
what?
Actually.
What? That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very strange because I'm recording on my end and it's not getting here. It says not recording for you.
Yeah.
But Charlie, do you see 4 levels?
I see 4 levels, yeah, but I don't see. I only see 3 right now.
Oh, you don't, wait. So you don't.
I don't see Chef at all. So
Huh.
hold on, let me try it one more time.
I spoke too soon
Do
about.
you want to
about
start a
technical
new
difficulties.
SquadCast
It shouldn't matter.
call?
Let me try
No, it's still-
restarting one more time.
Yeah.
Weird. It's all Puppy's fault because he doesn't like coffee. Huh. I wonder if it's his internet.
I don't know. Someone have
See.
Check.
the TV on in the background?
Yo,
Oh, that might be Mallory.
hi. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Yeah,
yes.
we can hear you.
Look at my name.
Close.
Careful
All right.
subwoofer.
Now
Oh, I
I
can see
got
the
it.
recording button.
Okay.
There you go. Weird. So
I-
strange.
Okay, cool. Hi guys.
This
I'm
is what
Careful
happens.
Subwoofer. Nice to meet you. You see what I said about I jinxed myself about the technical difficulties. It's like
You spoke too
I, w-
soon,
I
yeah.
was
You
I
really- yeah,
did
you
I
did.
did
You did-
it
you did
was,
do
it is
that.
not
Yeah,
a
you
Sunday
did.
and it's amazing because I don't change anything. It just likes to do this to me. Whatever
Yeah.
reason.
Well, we're back. It's okay.
We're back. It's
We're
okay.
good. But just to finish what I was saying though is just, I think newer consoles are great if you don't have a PC or need to, or you don't want to go down that route. I had a pretty good mid-range PC. I couldn't get an Xbox Series X because no one could get anything right now. So I decided. But with that being said, in terms of with things being hard to get, I went to Micro Center at 7 a.m. 2 hours before they opened to get my new CPU. And I was like, that's overkill. I don't need to do this. There's no one going to be there. And I got there and the line was wrapped around the building.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was lucky enough to still get a the Ryzen 7 5800X, which I probably would have gotten the Ryzen 9 5900X, but they were sold out. Like they had only like a handful of vouchers. They were gone fast. Whatever, no big deal. But like, I was thinking about upgrading my GPU, but there's none, and it's impossible. Like and I think that not only do we have to deal, we're dealing with bots, buying things up very fast in terms of anything right now. The thing we do have to remember too is that we are in a pandemic and production lines are
Tight.
severely tight, and a lot of them are coming from China, where things, obviously China was hit the hardest in terms of in the early onslaught of things, but like production just ain't a thing right now. So we're dealing with that bullshit. We're dealing with bot scalper jerk offs, like on
Yeah.
that end.
I think that's the bigger
Have you seen
problem.
this? Like the scripts are insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
I was gonna say
How they work.
one of my friends had a good experience with Best Buy though, where in order to get his new console, he had to get a code that was texted to him, and then once he proceeded on checkout, he had to get a code from the bank in order to continue.
Whoa. For a console?
Yeah, for the console. It was
Why?
Black Friday though. I don't know if they were doing it just on Black
How
Friday.
did you get it on
but
Black Friday?
one of those that I think he was using. What's that
They
website
sent
that lets
a
you know the
code.
inventory?
I mean, I am too, but it's
Yeah.
it's been a ridiculous experience.
Well, I will say
trying
my
to-
favorite thing are the people who on eBay are creating fake eBay accounts to
Oh,
ruin
yeah.
scalpers' sales.
They,
Yeah.
they're doing
They're
God's
they're
work.
the real heroes.
Yeah.
Wait, what are they doing? So
So-
explain that.
So you can get in trouble with your eBay account if you bid on something and you don't buy it. So there's a bunch of people using VPNs creating new accounts, and they're going to scalpers' sales of PlayStation 5s and Xbox and stuff, and they're pumping the bid up to like way over what it like even more than the scalpers.
Awesome.
And then they're not buying it. So then the scalpers will redo the sale all over again.
Awesome.
So
Fuck yeah,
they're
dude.
constantly messing up the scalpers'
Just-
eBay bids.
Instead of bots, it's humans. There we go.
Well, now they're scripting it. Now they have bots.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. There was a
Payback.
big thing on Reddit I was reading
Yeah.
about a couple dudes who set up a bot scripting service that are just like fucking with scalpers. Like 'cause
Amazing. I love that.
Fight
They're
fire with
pissed.
fire.
They're pissed.
Yeah, yeah.
Understandably so. We're all pissed. You
Yeah, I
know?
mean, there's people
I'm
that
not
buy
pissed anymore,
15,
but
but,
I was
you know.
pissed. I was pissed till I upgraded my computer. Now I don't give a shit. I'm actually honestly, with all things considered, I'm happy I didn't buy the Xbox Series X. It would have been great, and I'll get into why I'm happy I upgraded my computer over the Xbox once we get into what we're playing. But that's my general consensus on everything.
There you go. Yeah. For me, I mean, I was trying to get one of the new Xboxes, but limited inventory. I think I'm just gonna push it to spring. I have my, Xbox One right now that works. I have a huge
Right.
backlog of games that I'm going through, so
Yeah.
I don't need anything new quite yet.
Yeah.
That's
Does any,
kind of the same way for me.
is there anything that is entices you, Jesus, about the new consoles, or is it just shiny the new thing?
It's a
Well,
little bit of
Jesus,
shiny,
you
shiny.
said you had Xbox One, not a One X.
I don't have a One X yet.
So that's the thing is, if I had is it a first gen Xbox One?
Yep.
If I had a first gen Xbox One, I would, or even like first gen PlayStation 4, I would be more enticed to upgrade.
See, that's why that's one of the parts why I want to get the new one. But a big one is also a shiny new thing.
Oh, yeah,
And in terms of performance, I think I will actually get to see some benefits.
You will
know.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing right now. Going through the backlog, and I'll go through that when we get to that. But some of them, I noticed the wait time. in
It's
this
a
one.
loading. Yeah,
Yeah.
the first gen. Yeah.
Man, think
it's
about
loading.
Avengers when we were playing that. And I don't know if we were playing it on PC or what, but on PS4, oh my god, dude, it took so long to load
Yeah.
anything in that game.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
booted it up yet on the PS5, but I'm trying. I've been trying to play a little bit of everything with the new games that have come out, just so we could talk about some other things with what's coming up right now. So it's just I've been trying to play through.
Well,
We'll
being
get to
that
it in
you're
a
the
minute,
only
so.
one with a PS5, how is the next console?
Uh,
How is it? How
It's-
is the console?
the console itself is pretty cool. I'm actually in terms of I like the new UI system they have. I like the fact that you can play multiple games at a time, and each of them
See,
are
that is wild.
like you can't like
Wild.
they're not like you don't close one game, they suspend a game, and then you can go to another one. So you can switch
It's like you're
between games
minimizing
quickly.
it, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
essentially.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
pretty
that-
nice.
I think you can only do two. I've only tried with two. I haven't tried with multiples, but I was playing Demon Souls and Miles Morales Spider-Man today, as well as I want to say a quick shout out to Luke Connerton, one of the envoys at MSF. He gave me a code for Godfall, and I was trying that this morning, which is okay. It's like a kind of like a Diablo dungeon
Just
runner.
Boring.
Yeah, it's just I can see like the
boring?
gameplay. the
It's
gameplay
so,
loop.
Godfall, it's so boring.
It just looks like it.
I got it for
it's-
free, which was cool. It
Yeah,
came
I'm-
with my CPU, but
I'm trying it out. It seems all right, but it's just like I can see the gameplay loop like immediately, and I'm just like, okay, this looks like this is how this is going to run the entire way. I'll probably play it over time and just like constant. It might make a good stream game to play, but I don't know. It just seems kind of for now.
the thing
but-
with me in terms of, in regards to like games that have like kind of repetitive, not like crazy like fighting systems or whatever, you better have a dope story. Your story better be awesome. And the story is like, I don't know,
blah.
we've seen this shit a million times. Guy up on high gets cast to the bottom, has to make his way back to the top. Cool, dude. Like shit. How many games have we seen? That's the story, you know.
Yeah, so many. But other than that, the loading times are great. The thing that I really like the most about is 4K 60 as a console gamer. Like being able to play the games at 4K at 60 frames, or if you want, like with Miles Morales, Spider-Man, you can set to fidelity mode, which is essentially it's 4K 30, but then you have ray tracing turned on, and the game looks awesome. But 99% of the time, I will choose 60 frames over better graphics for everything like that.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
and Assassin's Creed Valhalla also has that same thing where I'll turn ray tracing on it. It looks great, don't get me wrong, but like once you start playing in 4K 60, like I can't go back to it. I can't go back to 30.
Yeah.
It's just
Spoiled.
Yeah, well, I know that like PC gamers have had that for a long time and whatnot, but like you had to spend a pretty penny to get to that point to be able to do 4K 60. Now you can spend $500.
Well,
on a
even so, like
console,
I
and
still
it'll be fine.
prefer 1440 over 4K because the technology just isn't there in the monitors yet. And if they are, it's like $1,500 monitor. Like
Yeah.
a 1440 with like 120 hertz and like, dude, you're probably gonna get like 120 frames too outside of that refresh rate. So like, I'll take that over 4K any day, personally.
Yeah. My main monitor I'm looking at right now is a G-Sync 144 hertz 1440p monitor. Like
Yeah,
couple years ago.
that's a great monitor.
Yeah,
Like that's,
Yeah, I think I would love to. I think I have two 2080 Ti's in this thing, but that's just I don't use this as a gaming PC. It's mainly for me. It's mainly for coloring and editing and all that sort of stuff. But like I think I only have a 2700X in this guy, so like I think I would benefit from the new motherboard upgrades. But we'll see. I'll do something in the future. But right now I don't use it enough to justify a CPU upgrade because that's probably another $500 to upgrade or something like that. So
no,
if
I mean
not-
you can
if
get a
not more.
5600 for $300, and that
Dude,
the
I haven't gotten a new
5600X.
computer in so long, and I you guys are just talking about this, and I'm
Here's the thing: you
realizing
could upgrade
that
for
I'm
not
so
much
out of
though. Like
Yeah.
a 5600X, if you find one, and that's
But
a
I play
problem.
League. Like
I
League's
used
the
to
only
play
game I
League.
play.
I
Like,
used
do
to
you
play.
guys think that it's
I mean,
like that?
It's just because it's not just you're getting a better performance out of the one or two games you play. It's just an all around better machine. You know, the thing
True.
is, I started playing more PC games because I upgraded my computer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It
I
gave
see
you the
what you're
chance.
saying. I
Yeah.
see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
because before I was like, well, who cares? I probably can run this a little better on my console. It's a little easier, whatever. But now I'm just like, shit, like why not? You know. Plus, like you got shit like the Steam sale, and also like if I had a computer and even if I don't have an Xbox, I would get the Games Pass Ultimate because you're getting so many Microsoft games for like $5 a month.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like I don't know. I feel like with the PC, like it's opened up for me the ability for me to play more games.
Wait, so even if I don't have an Xbox, I could get that Games Pass thing?
Yeah, it's for the PC also.
It's for the
There's-
PC
there's
as well,
there's- yeah.
Wow, I guess I didn't realize that.
Yeah, dude.
And I can actually play my Xbox on my iPhone now. I just have to get a controller.
Oh yeah, and with Games Pass Ultimate,
Yeah,
you
with
could
a
do you could do the xCloud. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's and that's
insane.
$15 a month.
Welcome to the future.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
right.
cool. But I mean, like like have you ever played any Halos, Josh?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Well, I just wasn't
stopped-
sure if you had before, but if you wanted to
I've
with
played
Games Pass, you can.
to-
You could play all of them. You have
What
the
was
entire
after
Master
3?
Chief.
Was Reach
Halo
after
Reach,
3?
Halo
yeah, Reach
3
was where-
ODST,
Reach is where I
yeah.
would have ended.
So I'm saying though, it's like, you don't have to get a new Xbox to play the new Halos. You can do
True.
it on your computer. So I don't know. I think that it's a good bargain. You know what I'm saying? Like to say the least.
I might as well upgrade my computer soon because I ain't getting a PS5 anytime soon. Tell you that right
I don't know,
now.
man. I don't
Join
think
us.
it's
Join us.
I don't think it's a bad way to go personally. Like So like I don't know. I want to segue us because since we're talking about this in terms of what we're playing.
Yeah, just go for it.
This is the most video games I've ever played at once, and it is because of my computer. I think I'm playing like 10 games right now, which is hilarious to say out loud. Just because I can, like my computer can do it's stronger, and I kind of have a little more time because I'm working from home, so I don't have to I'm losing like 2.5 hours of commute time every day, So I mean, like the games I play all the time, like Diablo 3 and Heroes of the Storm, sure, but now I'm playing Phasmophobia a whole lot. That's probably my main game right now. But then also I got Star Wars Squadrons. It was $20 on Steam sale. I did Godfall for a little bit, but I stopped because the game is pretty whack. I was doing Halo Wars 2, which is also on Games Pass. I had a list here.
So wait, how is the one you said before Godfall?
Squadrons?
Yeah, how is Squadrons?
So I want VR because of Squadrons, which the game is really cool. It's very pretty. It's a dogfighting Star Wars game. It's like it's difficult. The controls are a little difficult. I would never buy one because it got to be so expensive. But I would love to have like the joystick.
The joystick,
right. That seems like a good VR game.
It has to be because I assume that you could use the VR the Quest handles as a joy. I would assume that they would be used as a joystick, but maybe not.
No. Cool.
So I think I might get a. I kind of want to get a Quest.
Don't you have the VR?
I do. Yeah, I have. I picked up Squadrons as well because it's on it was a PS sale for $20 as well. So
yeah.
I'm curious to try. I haven't hooked up my VR system to my PlayStation 5 yet, just because I just haven't had the time to do it because I've been in panic cart building mode for the past week.
But between that and Phasmophobia, and then also I would love to get Alex. So like before, if I got VR, it would have been for Phasmophobia, which is a $13 game. I'm not spending $300 to get for a $13 game. Yeah. But now with the possibility of doing Squadrons, I would love to do Alex. I'm like, man, I might get the Quest 2, whatever it is.
Quest 2
but then also, Charlie gave me his PlayStation, and God of War 4 is just so beautiful. Like been ripping through that. That's insanely fun. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I was never a big God of War fan. I did play the first 3 games. They are very fun, hack and slash, but like, the story wasn't to me the biggest deal. And like that's what again, like I think God of War is a repetitive game. I'm sorry to say, and you have to have a fire story for me, in my opinion, to get through that. And God of War 4, is that story like it's my God? Just I was texting Charlie this last night. Like just the scoring alone, like the Nordic like hymns and shit is like powerful. It feels so much. It feels powerful. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I want you to play The Last of Us next.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That you have both of them.
You need to play The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah, you have
I have no rhyme or reason for it.
Hell, I'm gonna have to pick up a PS4.
Dude, The Last of Us. God, it's such a good game, dude.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even honestly. The next was gonna be Spider-Man, but I could definitely do Last of Us. But yeah, I crazy amount of games playing right now. Love a new Phasmophobia map came out last night. There's a prison. So I was playing that.
That's actually probably that sounds pretty scary actually.
Oh,
you go into like an old like a mental hospital too?
There's an asylum, yeah.
Asylum, yeah.
There's an asylum. So far in the maps, have you seen this, Jesus? Phasmophobia?
No, I have not actually.
It's a ghost hunting game. We're not even hunting ghosts. You're just literally finding out. It's a puzzle game where you could die. That's really it. You're not hunting ghosts. You're just finding out what kind of ghost is in this abandoned house. So there's a farmhouse, a regular like suburban home, a high school, an abandoned high school, an abandoned insane asylum, and now there is a prison.
Okay. So one ghost per area?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're just trying to find out what type of ghost it is. That's the whole game, and it scares the shit out of you. It's
legit.
There's a lot of jump scares. There's a lot of like ambient noises. The ghost will hunt you, so like your flashlight starts blinking and you can see it like coming after you. It'll be a fun game. And yeah, last night they came out with a prison, so I was pretty terrified. But like, yeah, I was
pretty terrified.
It was pretty. There was always like creepy noises that were just happening in the background. You could hear it. I have like nice headphones. They're like surround sound soundproof, so I don't hear anything else outside of this. And you hear that shit. Like the ghost might like open a door or like tap a key on a piano, or it'll go like you might whisper at you or something, you know.
The whisper would get me, man.
The whisper-
I would just be like,
yeah.
what?
Well, because it whispers like it's going past you. If you have surround sound, it'll go like you know, like as
Yeah.
it goes by. Yeah, it's good, but it's been really fun to play a lot more PC games. What I'm getting at, so like, you know, I mostly played Diablo 3, Heroes of the Storm. Those two games, both. Well, Diablo 3 is not free, but Heroes of the Storm is free. But like, pretty much like, you know, older games at this point, you don't need much graphics or computing power to play them. But then I was like, all right, I'm gonna get Squadrons. It's $20. I have a dope computer, like, you know, whatever. Like, Hellfire playing Diablo 3 with me so much.
Man, I play the hell out of Diablo 3 on my Xbox.
Well, you know, it's I'm really well. I always play when a new season starts. I just for like a little bit, but I am just really gearing up for Diablo 4. That's what I'm waiting for. But,
All right.
yeah.
Do you think we'll ever get Diablo 4?
I was just gonna
Yeah.
ask. Do you think we're gonna get?
Well,
that?
I mean, in terms of news, they accidentally had Diablo 4 in the Blizzard launcher a couple days ago.
Oh no way.
You
Oh,
couldn't
really?
you couldn't download it. You had to have an authentication key or some kind of encryption key, but it showed up for like a split second. Everyone's like, "Oh shit, what what does this mean in terms of things?"
Cannot wait for that
next,
to be the case.
Next year will be I think we'll have Diablo 4.
Interesting.
hope
Yeah.
so.
We need Diablo 4.
I'm
It's
gonna
time.
be
I
spending
think it's
so
time.
much time on that
Yeah.
Oh,
Likewise.
Oh, yeah.
I will instantly
Well,
probably stop anything I'm playing and play Diablo.
to play
4.
Diablo. Yeah. me
Well,
too.
because I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on it, but Diablo 4 is going to be a little more open world than it's ever. It's going to be it's going to have a little bit of RPG elements in the fact that it's not just going to be 1 to 4
path.
player dungeons. It's going to be there's going to be villages which
Okay.
are open to anyone can be in a village, and like those can be taken over by demons. You might like fight off the demons with other people.
Okay.
So they're trying to make it more like an MMO.
Like a
No,
WoW.
it will have very small elements. It's still going to be in dungeon crawler, but there
okay.
will be some parts of it that are more multiplayer than just being in a party of 4 people going through a dungeon. Which a lot of people are up in arms about it. I personally think that's awesome. You have to change this shit up. Diablo as a franchise has been around since the 90s. You have to.
Diablo 2 is still
You
the
have
best
to
one.
add something spicy. You have to spice it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm very excited for that. I think it's gonna be good. Also, they just cut support for StarCraft 2, so
Wow, really?
StarCraft 2 is now gonna have no more support, and I don't know when it starts, but so either they're gonna start something new in the StarCraft world or something else, but they're putting a lot of their resources into Diablo 4 to make that like the, you know.
Good.
But yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
perfect
playing.
as it
So
needs to be.
I'm curious
yeah,
what everyone else is doing.
that's the way it needs to be. Is right.
Yeah.
It's been too long, man. When did 3 come out?
Too long ago.
It was probably like
2011, 2010 or 11.
Yeah.
8, 9
God, I
years
was
ago?
still in
Yeah.
college. God.
Yeah.
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 I just finished culinary school when it came out.
Yeah, definitely need to have a different version of it. So that's why I'm excited to play it, and with a bunch of other things, kind of holding me over until that happens. But I don't know if I'm going to dive deep into it because, well, I tend to, at least for me, I tend to go overboard. Like I'll play the game like for like essentially like 80 hours straight and like doing everything you possibly can, and then I just get like so burned out on it. I'm like, okay, I need to stop. and do
Wait,
something
what are
else.
you playing now? What are you playing on PS5? What are you doing right
So
now?
right now I'm bouncing between 3 games. I'm trying really to play one game only, and then once I'm done with that game, move over to the other games that I have. But right now I've been playing. I'm like 40 hours into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I'm hearing mixed things
and-
about it. I'm curious what you think because you're an Assassin's Creed dude. As much as I've known you.
I fucking love Assassin's Creed. It is like my favorite series of all time, mainly from the history elements, the way the story intertwines between like all the little submissions, everything that you can like that. I am really disappointed in Valhalla. I have to say,
Really?
I am. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it feels like so. Or I liked what they did with Origins, where like they introduced a new RPG, kind of like a looter shooter kind of thing. Elements where like there's randomized loot. You have certain things. You can build certain builds if you wanted to. A lot of the abilities and play styles are based around loot. It's more action oriented with some cool stealth stuff. So like you could literally do ranged assassin or ranged stealth or combat if you wanted to. Odyssey really took that a step further and really polished a lot of the issues that Origins had, and really came down to just being an overall great game. The game was amazing. It was a little bit longer. It was like 65, 70 hours for the main story for Odyssey. They really pushed the envelope for all the sailing aspects, like there's still boat battles, all that stuff. Valhalla just really reined it back. Like everything they did well in Odyssey just feels like they just reverted to a shittier version of Origins.
Oh man.
And it's like combat feels kind of meh. There's no real challenge to the game. You have like, I mean, I'm playing on the normal difficulty, and like nothing can kill me. And it's really like yeah, I have like maybe if I'm fighting something that's like super over leveled for me, I might have a challenge, but I can still basically beat it for the most part. You get into the same gameplay loop of, okay, here's a new realm, go and do all the raids, collect all the things, do this, and you do that so many times, for the entirety of the game. I think there's like someone said that they played just the story missions and like none of the extra activities. It took them 67 hours to beat just the story missions, which is insane.
What?
In that game? Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think Odyssey was like 45 hours or something like that for just story. But it just
That's
feels
a long
really
ass game, man.
It is a long ass game, and it just doesn't feel worth the hours. It just doesn't feel like, okay, I'm doing this. Now I'm going through and doing these quests on like side quests. The problem is like if you start a side quest or like these memories as they're called or glitches or I can't remember that. It starts with an M. I can't remember the name of it. Mysteries is the word I'm looking for. If you start a mystery, but then you get distracted or you had to pause or whatever, there's no quest tracking for the mysteries, so it's just kind of like unless you're paying attention, like you don't know what to do. There's no any of this stuff. It's just really just I don't know. It feels like Valhalla was just a step back from Origins, and I'm just really bummed. There's no RNG loot in the game whatsoever. There's only a set amount of items that you get every single time from going through and picking up like opening chests and going and finding these different wealth items throughout the game. And it just feels like, okay, if I want the thing about Origins I liked is like, you know, if I got a new like two-handed axe or something like that, or spear that was like super OP, I was like, sweet, I'm gonna build around this and do that. Now I get like a dagger that's like cool, I guess, but nah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel. It's not great. Like it's not a. You're just like, okay, you're going like the whole main story without getting into spoilers is like you start off in Norway and then you go to England, and that's pretty much like, you know, you spend like 5 to 6 hours in Norway and then you go to England. Now you're trying to conquer England and you have to build these allies. Okay, so in order to take over all of England, you have to build allies. I'm like, cool. There's like 9 different countries or 9 different sections within England that you have to then like go and do all these quests for all these people to gain their friendship to become the ruler of England or whatever. And each section takes like 10 hours to do, and there's so much to do in all of them. And it just feels like, oh, this person has a problem with this, so you're going to go track them down and kill them. And like that's the story for the most part. And it's just like,
oh wow.
I'm going to finish the game. I'll platinum the game. I'm not going to have fun doing it, but I will finish it just because I love Assassin's Creed, and I have completed every single Assassin's Creed that's been out just for the sake of it. But it just feels like Ubisoft kind of just rushed this one out there, and they didn't really put a whole lot of TLC into it because they just need to get a new Assassin's Creed out there. And it's been
I don't know if you could rush a 67-hour game.
Well, I just meant like the concepts of what they're doing. Yeah, and there's a lot
it's
of
funny
bugs
that
too.
I heard everything you're saying. I heard that. What I mean is I've heard that from other people. But I've also heard is people who have not played Assassin's Creed love Valhalla, and I'm curious if I would like it because I was never a big Assassin's Creed fan. I thought like the story was kind of cool, but like I don't know, I didn't like. I should have played the newer ones because I know that's when they changed things up. But I'm curious to play it. Because I've heard that if you aren't going in with the mindset of like this is an Assassin's Creed game, the game is great. Which is funny because this, you know, you're going in with an Assassin's Creed game, like you should think it's an Assassin's Creed game. I understand they change it. You know, I'm personally pretty interested in it. You know,
I mean, it's on my PlayStation, so you can play it if you want to. Because I bought it.
Is it like the digital?
Yeah, I bought it digitally for PS4 because like they had the free upgrade to
Oh.
PS5. So if you want to play it, it's on the PS4 Pro, so you can play it.
They're weak. Well, let me get through like the other 10
Lucky
games
you.
that are happening.
Yeah, I
right
know,
now.
but like it's
It'll happen.
as you know. I mean, if you've never played another Assassin's Creed game since like Assassin's Creed 2, it's definitely fun. I personally, after playing like the new trilogy of games that they've come out, to me, it's the worst one, and it's
Sure.
not. It's just not. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. The game looks amazing. The game is beautiful. There's a lot of cool things you can do in the game, but really, like overall, it just feels like it took a huge step back. Where Odyssey was such a breath of fresh air to Origins and Odyssey were such a breath of fresh air to the series in general, and Odyssey really built upon Origins and really just delivered a fucking kick-ass game that just like every single minute I spent in that game I felt justified, and I felt like, okay, I didn't regret a single thing. I'm 40 hours into Valhalla and I'm just like, I don't want to finish it, and I'm just like, and for me to say that is a big telltale sign, because like I love these games, and I wait for these games every 2 years for them to come out. Honestly, I'll have to say I enjoyed Assassin's Creed Syndicate better than I enjoy Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So just overall, just like the storyline, the gameplay loop.
So why don't you tell me
what
how
can
you
do.
really feel about Valhalla?
It's not good, in my opinion. I mean, I'm gonna I would give it a 6 out of 10 if I could. Out of the score. Odyssey to me is a 9 out of 10. Odyssey is the best Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it is. Honestly, Don, play Valhalla. You'll probably really enjoy it. And then I also have this Odyssey on my account as well on the PlayStation. And then go through and just play it.
Tell me you have at least put the tip in with Demon Souls.
Oh, I have, yes. So I'm also playing Demon Souls. I went through and I finished the first boss, and Demon Souls, which is just Phalanx, which is super easy with just fire bombs and whatnot. But it just it seems great. It's 4K 60. The game looks incredible.
I freaking cannot wait, dude.
Is it on PlayStation 4?
No,
PS5. The new Demon Souls remaster, or whatever. Yeah, it's only.
So Demon Souls was only available on the PlayStation 3, and that was before I ever got into any of the Dark Souls games. So I've never played it. And
interesting.
I mean, some of the streams I've seen, I'm super excited to play it. That's like the only reason I want a PS5 as of right now. It's just for that game. But
yeah, it's definitely I'm enjoying the game. I remember, for some reason I remember it being a lot harder than it was, but that's maybe just the intro. They're just easing people back into it, because like I used to remember.
I think it was the graphics, man.
You think?
Yeah, I do, because your reaction time is so much quicker on the faster console than back in the day when it was like you hit the O button and you had to wait for the frames to kind of like tumble 3 times. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I feel like I that's just a guess. Like from what I've seen, the way I've seen people speedrun the original Demon Souls and then seeing them playing the current one, it just seems like it's so much more polished that it makes the gameplay better.
Yeah, I mean the gameplay is definitely great. The environments are amazing. I actually have to adjust my TV settings because it's a little too dark for me, and I can't really see what the hell's going on. But it's I've definitely fallen off a cliff a few times because I
don't you have like a calibrated TV there, Charlie?
I do, yes, but it's mainly for movie watching, not for gameplay. So.
Don't you have like
Multiple
4K QELD like?
No,
blow your mind up.
Not Q.
I don't know.
Fuck QLED. No.
I don't know what
OLED,
any of this
OLED
stuff
only.
is, dude.
Of course. So, but then also that I started, like we talked about it briefly, is I played Godfall a little bit on PS5, which is PC and PS5, which is okay. It's not amazing, but the graphics look really good. But then also I'll end it with I'm playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is fucking great.
I heard it's great, but I heard the story is super short. It's like 6-hour story, isn't it?
That's it?
I don't know. I've only played for maybe an hour or two this morning. So because I wanted to get through.
You're a third of the way there.
Yeah, you're a third of the way through. Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why it's $40. So there you go.
Oh, okay. It is 40. It is only okay. Yeah,
That's
okay,
actually fair, because the other games are 70. So I mean, if I bought a
Yeah.
game and there were 6 hours of content on there for $70, I
That's
would
good
be
to know.
throwing
I'd be
bricks
upset.
through
Yeah.
someone's window.
No, 100%. I do hear that it's phenomenal, though. I do hear it should have more been. It sounds like it should have probably just been an expansion from the original Spider-Man, instead of a whole game. Like I
Like a
guess
DLC.
Well, they had to redo all the engines. They had to redo a lot of the stuff for it. They
For
couldn't be just be an
PS5.
expansion. Yeah. So I
Sure.
mean, that's also in the account too. So whenever you get done with regular Spider-Man, you can play Miles
Fuck
Morales.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I hooked you up,
You're
buddy. I
getting
hooked you up.
treated, yeah.
That's true. I'm
Spoiled.
excited. I'm
But
excited.
it's but yeah, so I'm enjoying it, and my time for gaming is going to be very limited very soon. Like I start a TV show on Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday. So I'm going to have no time until April to really play. So I'm really looking for. That's one of the reasons why I like the console is I can just play it, when I have the time at home. Like I'll sit down for half an hour and play, as well as. I can also play it on my phone or play through my phone through remote play on the PlayStation. So that's kind of rad. But Jesus, what are you playing these days?
Like I said, going through my backlog right now, I have a lot of games that I bought throughout the years that I never really had a chance to play until, I'm stuck at home. And the ones that I'm trying to just, grind my way through because it is a chore, it is very repetitive, is Tom Clancy's Wildlands.
Oh, that's a name I've not heard in a while.
Yeah,
It's a good game. I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh, really?
You
I
know,
played
it's
that in Breakpoint.
there's a lot to do. Holy cow. I mean, for me to clear every single area, I'm talking about multiple hours per section of the map just to make sure I get all the files and all the missions and all the, things that are going on. If you're not paying attention to the story, the game is very repetitive. Go here, kill these bad guys. Go here, retrieve this thing. Go here, stop production. Whatever. But I've
Noticing
been
a
really...
trend.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying though trying to instead of just going in guns blazing, Rambo style, whatever. I just go stealth. I take my sweet time. I really position myself. I have my team do their thing, and my goal is to try to take out everybody without raising the alarms once. Kind of go like a Metal Gear Solid kind of thing, where you
sure.
don't want to raise alarms. Yep. So that's what I've been doing, and that makes it a lot more interesting because, the terrain is so different in every section, and that's where the variety has been coming at for me. But, so far, what I really like is some of the things they've done with the accessories. Like, I love flying the little drone guy around and just, scoping the place. And with all the different perks you can get, that drone is supposed to be so quiet that I fly right in front of some of the guys sometimes. It's incredible.
When did that game come out? Because I remember seeing the trailer for it.
Oh God, I want to say, I'm gonna guess 4 or 5 years ago, maybe if not longer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
something like that.
2017, 3 years ago.
Because then Breakpoint came out last year, I want to say.
Is that like a sequel to it?
It says Wildlands came out and Breakpoint came out. I played Breakpoint and Wildlands. I played Wildlands a little bit, and then Breakpoint came out, and I switched to that. And because it's the same thing, which is built upon it. So, and I really enjoyed Breakpoint quite a bit. So maybe I'll go back and finish Wildlands once I'm done with all my.
There's a
slew of
lot to
games.
do. The map is great. Man, if you don't have a helicopter and you're slugging around driving, that really sucks.
Yeah.
But
That's a big map.
yeah, huge. Probably the biggest map I think I've ever played. There's just so much.
Sure.
I want to say it's bigger than GTA 5, probably 3 times the size would be my guess. It's
Wow.
just huge.
That's a huge fucking map.
Oh yeah, huge. And if you're like I said, if you're
Jeez.
trying to drive that, you're gonna be stuck there forever. Just
Yeah.
try to find the closest helicopter and just plow through. And besides that, I just been playing my Nintendo Switch. I love that little thing.
Thank you for reminding me. Hyrule Warriors just came out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
good. Have you played?
I actually have not. That's on my to buy list.
It's great.
Is it?
Hey, spoiler alert! It's fucking great.
It's fucking great. I've heard that
It's
he was
great.
breaking records in Japan. That's all I
It's
remember reading.
Really?
So
Yeah.
it's so good. It's
Yeah.
so
Wasn't
good.
the first one not that great or something?
wasn't
Apparently,
that good.
this one is fantastic.
The first one didn't have any direction, in my opinion. The story wasn't a big deal, and it was just like they really banked on it being a Zelda Dynasty Warriors game. Like great people buy it, play it. It was okay, but Hyrule Warriors 2: Age of Calamity is a prequel to Breath of the Wild, and everyone wants more Breath of the Wild in any way they can.
Oh,
it uses
speaking of.
It uses the same engine, so it's like the same map. Different kind of in the sense that it's like 1,000 years before Breath of the Wild, But the game itself is awesome. You have a bunch of characters,
Mm-hmm.
all with different abilities, different ways to play, and the story's fun. And it's just really really well made. Like they nailed it. I love it. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so that's on my to-buy list. But now that you mentioned Breath of
Buy
the
it.
Wild, the one that I'm gonna probably get, what is it, in 4 days, is Immortals: Phoenix Rising. Have you heard about that one?
I've heard about it. I haven't tried it
don't
at
think
all.
so.
How is it?
I mean, it's coming out December
Oh.
3rd. It's made by the guys that made Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it has a very Breath of the Wild-esque view to it with the colors and the graphics. And,
Oh yeah, I'm looking at this. Yeah.
and it just looks really cool. It's supposed to be Greek mythology, another thing you like, Charlie.
I do, yeah.
And the trailer, they show like the Minotaur, Medusa. They show a bunch of like the Greek weapons that they have, and from what I gather, the story is just supposed to be you trying to defeat one of the Titans.
Okay.
The
It looks
lead
cool.
is female, which is nice. Kind of new as well. Not a lot of games have that. But yeah, no, it looks a lot of fun. I think it looks open world from what I gather from the trailer and what I've
Yeah.
read, and it looks awesome.
This headline, it's funny. Ubisoft, which is with its third open world game in 3 months.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. It looks good, and it's one of those that like if it's even like 50% of what Breath of the Wild was, I'm gonna be very happy.
All right, well, let me know how you feel about it because I know I've seen it on the splash screen on the PS5. I didn't know anything about it, so it's kind of interesting. I thought they were making something
They're
out.
making out.
Yeah, they're making out.
Yeah,
Something-
Ubisoft is
making
making
out.
out.
They're making out. They're making out like bandits.
Making it
lately.
like bandits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something else that they were developing too? I can't remember something, or maybe that is the
Ubisoft?
game. Yeah,
Maybe
Maybe that is the
Maybe
game
that. Maybe that. Yeah.
yeah.
It
I
does
can't
look like
remember
Breath
the.
of the Wild.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't think
Oh,
I've
didn't
ever
they
heard
make
of it
Watch
once.
Dogs Legion?
They did.
Oh,
yes,
they did. Yeah.
That's on sale right now for $40, but I
I've
don't
never played a
think
single
I'm
Watch
gonna
Dogs. I don't think I need
I
to.
played the first one for about an hour, and I never played it again.
I
Yeah, it
played-
doesn't seem like a game for me.
I played the first one. I really enjoyed it because it took place in Chicago. I picked up Watch Dogs 2 for like $15 on a sale. I haven't actually opened it yet, but it was like something like last. Well, it was just last year. It's
That's
just
funny.
bombardment of games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and then
what I've been
there's
doing. Backlog.
and then what's it? Oh yeah, that is. I guess that is the thing. But yeah, Watch Dogs Legion. It looks all right. I don't know. I haven't heard any reviews about it, so I'd be curious to say. But like, I don't know if I'll pick it up for $40. Like, when it eventually goes on sale in like a month for $20, and I'll get it. So because that's
Sure. Yeah.
how
There's
these games
a
go.
few games I feel like that's necessary. Like Squadrons. Like I would not have bought it if it was above $20 straight up.
Yeah, I just can't. I mean, for $20, if you're gonna pick up one of these games, they're a great spending of $20 because you
Oh,
get
yeah.
your money's worth out of it. But like, I just can't do it right now because it takes. I don't know. I just have so many games to play and not enough free time and too many other things to focus on. So.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of games that you don't want to spend too much money for, I picked up Resident Evil 3 for $15 this last weekend.
Oh, hell
Very
yeah.
excited to play that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Extremely
I
excited,
enjoyed
actually.
it. I know we
Yeah,
talked
but it's
about
not a
it, but-
$60 game.
No.
Like that was the thing. Is like I just after I heard that there was only like 3 to 4 hours of gameplay in it, I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm spending $60 on that. So I just kept waiting. It hit like $40, and I was like, no, I'm gonna hold out a little bit longer. And then I saw Best Buy Black Friday deal $15. I was like, I'm in the car. I'm on the way.
Yeah, let me
Super
know what you think
excited.
of it because I was really close to finishing my platinum run on that. I think I just needed to do like whatever the speed run is. I think you have to beat the game in under 2 hours or something like that. And I just never got around to doing it. So I was just
I
like,
will let you know. I'm actually pretty excited because I spent about $100 on games for myself and my best friend, and I got him Horizon Zero Dawn. I got him The Last of Us. I
Nice.
also got him Resident Evil 3. I'm really excited for him to try The Last of Us because one of his favorite games of all time is Resident Evil 4, and I feel like The Last of Us has a very Resident Evil 4-esque vibe to it. And not to mention the fact that The Last of Us is easily the best story. I mean, it's just so good. Joel's a badass. But yeah.
I'm
Do you want me to talk
actually
about what I'm playing right now?
yeah.
Yes.
Before
Yeah.
you say that, I'm
go
actually
ahead.
really excited for Resident Evil 8.
Oh,
Cannot wait for that.
Same. I need to play
Continuing.
7. So I started 7 and it scared the shit out of me and I haven't gone back since then. Like it I was I was playing the game with these headphones with the lights out. I don't know why. Like why would I do that to myself, right? I'm an adult. I know these things scare me. I'm a bitch, whatever, but I mean, dude, it straight up got me. Like I had to turn the lights on. I had to like, go take a walk for a minute and be like, that was a video game. That was a video
funny.
game.
This
That's
is not
funny.
real life. This is not real life.
There was not really a zombie breathing in my ear.
Or was there?
Or was there? Yeah, you're right. But what I'm playing right now is, as some of you know, in the last episode, I definitely, I think I put sufficiently put my foot in my mouth about Sekiro. That game is quite possibly the hardest game I've ever played in my entire life. Like, we're talking like levels of frustration of Battletoads. You guys remember Battletoads on Nintendo?
Yeah.
That I think it was like the second stage where you had to ride the little thing, and it was just like easily one of the most frustrating experiences ever. Sekiro, like I genuinely think, and I feel like I remember you saying this, Charlie, but I feel like Sekiro is too difficult. Like I feel like they made the game so hard just to make it hard.
It's like its own meme.
It's not even fun, dude. Like it's such a badass game, right? Like that's the thing that frustrates me is it's such a badass game. Like with the grappling hook system, and he has different like shinobi parts, but you literally hit it twice and you're dead. Like every time, dude, twice. Like and I'm not even playing it on hard.
Yeah.
I'm playing the normal game, and the bosses. I mean, shit. I got to the first boss, and it's like if you can't parry, you don't play the game. Like if you can't time the parry mechanic flawlessly, do not buy that game or don't even attempt it.
That was my problem with it. I had such a problem with the parry mechanic in that game. I just could not get it down.
Real quick, speaking of being scared, I just posted when you get a chance in our Twitch chat. Last night I was playing Phasmophobia and Mallory scared me, and my friend clipped it. So later, you don't do it now. You watch it later if you want for your own viewing pleasure. That was very funny.
And where could one find that if they wanted to watch that live? Twitch.tv/OG podcast, right? And that's where you would get that link if you're listening and watching live right now, right? Is that what it is?
Yes. If you're watching, so next time if you come watch this live stream of this, you can see that link for yourself. If you missed this one now live, but for next time, come watch it at twitch.tv/OG podcast.
Twitch.tv/OG podcast.
Twitch.tv. Oh wait, I just realized we didn't start off with the socials, Charlie.
I did. I got him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got it. 100%.
Damn.
So I gave up on Sekiro, right?
Done.
I don't know about done, but for right now, like I'm good. Like it's just not even fun. It's just not even fun. Like that's the thing about it. It is not fun. And I started to get like my chest was starting to get like a little tingly, and I'm like I need to like
about it.
Yeah, like I'm like I need to put this game down. Like so I swapped over to Dark Souls 3.
And that's
what
gonna
a
help.
fucking change, dude. Well, no, I mean, you're not wrong, right? But like, I gotta say that I almost feel like after playing Sekiro and Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3 is like a
Piece
treat.
of cake.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like everything's so slow by comparison to Bloodborne. Like I feel like.
Well, where are you right now on that?
On what?
On Dark Souls 3.
Dude, what's the guy's name? It starts with a P. Hold on. This guy destroyed me, dude.
Punchy face. I'm sure to Chef the guy is
Pontiff Sullivan.
Okay.
Beat my ass so many times, dude. Like this, like home. That's the thing about Dark Souls that I love, man. The bosses are just so sick, right? Like, like you get him down to half health, and he breaks out this like pink purple sword combination, and he like brings out a duplicate of himself, and it's I don't know, like. But here's the thing, I can get hit twice and I don't die. Like it's fucking insane. Like I can actually defend myself and get through the game. Like I have killed multiple bosses. I actually fired up a Pyromancer this morning and I have been playing it for like 3 hours. I haven't died yet, and because it's so much, it's like super fun. Which Dark Souls 2, the spellcasters were not fun at all, like at all. So I don't know. I gotta say that I used to say Dark Souls 2 is the best one, but I'm kind of like, wow, DS3 is pretty fire,
DS3
man.
is good.
It's pretty
I like
fire.
3. I like 3.
Yeah. Two for me is
I like 3.
is
I beat the whole
nostalgic.
thing.
because it was my first. Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Oh, for DS3, I beat the whole game in entirety.
nice.
Loved it.
Did you
It's
play
one of the
1
first
and
ones
2?
that I completed. I only played half of 2. I didn't play 1 at all.
Yeah, 2 is frustrating.
Yeah.
One is
half.
1 is kind of easy after you play the other ones. It's like slow motion Dark Souls compared to 2 and 3 and Bloodborne and Sekiro.
Oh, I haven't played Sekiro
dude.
though. I
Oh,
would love
God,
to play that.
dude. Fuck that game. Don't do it, man.
Another reason why I need the PlayStation.
See, a year ago, I was just getting to know Charlie, and we did our Game of the Year episode, and Charlie was like, because Sekiro was the Game of the Year in 2019, and he just was like, fuck that game, dude.
Did
That
it win
game
Game of the
Fuck
Year
that
in
game.
2019?
No,
Yeah.
I thought God of War won last year. Or was that 2 years ago? Was God of
No, I
War
thought-
2018?
I'm- could've
2018.
sworn.
It's God of War 2018.
I don't know. But yeah, fuck Sekiro. Fuck that game.
That's so fun.
I
Game
even
of the
I
Year
had
2019 was Sekiro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fair
thought
enough.
so.
Fuck that game. Doesn't deserve it.
So salty.
For good reason.
Yeah,
It's
for good reason.
It seems pretty
Dom,
stupid.
I tell you what, why don't you fire it up? You got his PlayStation
I-
over there.
I don't have it
Nah,
on the
I'm
Oh,
playing
digital
playing too
copy.
many games right now. Sorry, I can't.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Too many
Sorry.
games.
Too many,
I gotta
too many-
enjoy
games.
myself.
Too many games.
I don't hate myself enough. But the last thing that I'm playing is I'm playing a shitload of League of Legends lately.
Yeah,
the
I
new
already seen
season.
that.
The new season's starting soon.
I heard that
and
people don't
they,
like it though. Or no,
yeah, they
is
no
the
no they
current
don't
season,
because
or-
they completely changed all of the items
Like
and all
hard
the, like
change,
the way
right?
hard changed, like absolutely, like now there's a whole mythic item that you can build. You can only
Oh,
have
jeez.
one, and it has completely changed the way that your build path in the game. But I'm enjoying it because some of the champs that I've been playing for years are in the meta right now, and
Oh, sure.
it's pretty cool. And I just gotta like throw this out there. Just an interesting point about gaming culture that I find recently, since the free agency season has been occurring in League of Legends. There are 2 players that I have to point out. One, there's a guy from he's a mid laner from EU. His name's Perks. Cloud9 paid, I believe it
yeah.
was $11 million in total to acquire him
wow.
from G2
I think
for
I
a
think I
2-year
heard about
contract.
this.
The other one that's big is TSM signed a support from the world finalists. They lost, but they got their support. Guy got a $6 million deal for 2 years.
It's League,
Like,
dude.
how
This is
insane
money.
is that people are getting paid this much
Esports,
money to
man.
play a video game? I know
Well,
it's just,
and
it's
League,
just-
League is still easily one of the biggest esports, which is
I think it is the biggest, if I'm not mistaken.
Who's your mainer? Who do you main?
I've been lately I've been playing top lane, and I've been trying top lane this season, and
Okay.
I stubbornly chose Fiora as my first one because I
Okay.
chose one of the most difficult
Yorick
people to
was
play
my
in the
favorite.
entire game. Yeah, Yorick's pretty fun. I
It's
like
my
jungling
favorite.
a lot. I like jungling with Hecarim or Volibear. Like jungling's
Okay.
my style. Like
Yeah.
I like bruisers and I like to get in people's faces. I'm not one of those people that likes to do all the flashy shit like mid laners. And
Yeah.
AD carries a shit position. I would never. I don't know what brain you have to want to play that dog shit position, but support's actually fun. And yeah, that's my view of League. League's a lot of fun. It can be toxic, but
there's been quite a few
It's
people
toxic
in
as hell,
the
yeah.
in the Heroes of the Storm subreddit who are like, "Hey, from League here, don't like the way that things are changing. I'm trying out this game." I was like, "Oh, interesting."
people are really upset about the way that they've. But I also think that a lot of people don't take into consideration that this is the preseason, and every year they do something like this. Like
Yeah.
that's their thing. Like they have to change it up, right? The game's been around for
Yeah,
11
has
years.
to. You have to change
stay
it
on
up.
top. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over. One thing I don't like is they change the graphics for everything, and that I don't like. Like I find the new graphics, like I know it's something minuscule, but for me as like somebody who's been playing the game since day one, like I don't
Yeah.
like it at all. But
That's fair.
I actually like the new builds because it allows people to shake things up. Like before, there's a meta, there's like one thing, but nobody knows the defined meta right now because things keep changing. So it's actually fun to play. But
and you have to change shit up. You have to.
I think
Like,
so. Yeah.
You know.
Otherwise, it's like any other game, like you were just talking
It's
about
like
with
Call of Duty.
Godfall, right? Yeah, or Call of Duty. If you don't change it up somehow, why would people buy into it? And I gotta say that the thing about League that just blows my mind after all these years, and after talking to Charlie's cousin when we had him on the pod, it's funny to me that League still succeeds off of their game model of only selling skins, and they make millions of dollars off of it because they're so good.
Look at same thing with Fortnite. Fortnite makes most of the money. People like you don't even really need to buy a season of Fortnite anymore because you just get it from like playing the game. You know, it's the skins. Like if you have the availability to customize your character in a way that doesn't mean you're gonna win the game, and it's cheap, people will buy it. You know, like people will fucking buy it. I bet you, like Strike Force. I bet you Strike Force had skins on their characters. And
I'd buy them. I'd buy them.
Yeah,
I'd buy 'em.
they probably make more money in that than they would anything
Totally.
else. Well, that's not true. You got like motherfuckers like Tendano Mac over here like blazing through shit.
Dude,
like,
Fate's Fury's got him pushed up against the ropes right now.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, like I'm saying, like you could make money and not make it pay to win. You know,
Yeah.
It's crazy. You can do it. There's models.
You mean you
proven.
can like actually put out quality games and not gouge the fuck out of your player base? No.
No.
Charlie,
I
what
know
kind
this
of blasphemy
crazy
is this?
concept. Crazy
Heresy.
Dude,
concept.
what are you even
Heresy.
smoking?
Crazy.
What are you smoking? Because you need to pass it this way, homie.
Crazy concept, but it's tried, true, proven to work. You know. Yeah.
Hey Zeus,
That's
so
cool, though.
like
League is cool.
I'm curious, like so what's your? I know you said you were playing through Tom Clancy and you're also playing games on your Switch, but like give us like your top 3 favorite games of all time, real quick.
Oh, top 3 of all time. I mean,
That's
for
you're the
me,
guest.
Breath of the Wild has to be up there.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one
yeah.
to have up there.
I enjoyed the hell out of that game.
It doesn't have to be like the ultimate top 3. It could just be like 3
Yeah.
of your favorites.
Yeah. Trying to think.
'Cause
what
if you
game-
put
I mean,
me in-
yeah, for me, Diablo 3, I played that nonstop.
Do
for
you guys like
years.
Diablo 3 more than Diablo
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
Tom's over there. Tom's over there dying real quick.
Allergic to that question.
He's
Couple- yes. Diablo 3. Every Diablo 3 just does a good job of changing up between every season and making it fresh. So, last season I played a demon hunter that just strafed around and just fired a bunch of arrows and killed shit very fast. This
Yeah, I
year I'm
remember that.
playing a wizard that I put down 2 hydras and everything burst into flames. Hellfire's doing the Bone Spear Necromancer, which is the strongest single point damage doer right now. There's always variety between every season of fun things you could play.
Yep.
And don't forget, Diablo 3 now from vanilla are 2 completely different games.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show that if you change shit up over time, you still have a playable game, So yeah.
And then the last one, as the first game that I completed 100% has to be Dark Souls 3. That game, I probably so much frustration, probably one control broken.
Just one?
Yeah, just one, but I broke it. Yeah. Yeah, the Nameless King, man. I was
that
stuck
fight
on
sucked.
that guy for probably 3 weeks, spending multiple hours a day against that guy.
Is that the last boss?
Sucked.
Yeah.
No, it's one of the. It's
one
not
of the
really the
last
last boss. It's one of the last ones. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like an optional area that you can go aside.
Yeah, but it's optional or not, you got to do if you
Oh yeah.
if you want to say you beat a Dark Souls game,
You have to
whether
go
it's
through
Bloodborne
everything.
or Secure,
Yeah.
you have to kill every fucking boss in that
Everything.
game,
Yep.
or you didn't beat the game.
Yep.
In my
The
opinion.
Nameless King was probably the hardest boss for me in that game. I'm telling you, 3
Okay.
weeks. 3 weeks. Every day.
I'll
couple
report
hours.
back with my experience in that.
Yeah,
venture
please
soon.
do, because I can't tell you how many times I was like, one last strike and boom, death. I was like,
I feel like there's this innate thing within you where you're one hit away and you panic, right? Like
Yeah.
you're like, oh no, okay, oh no, I got this. Like you have no healing potions left or nothing, and you're like
You
your
fuck up
flasks
the
are
roll
gone,
and then
you're like,
wham.
no, I got this, and then you'll roll away, and you're like, wait a minute, I could have attacked there, but no, let's play it safe, and then just all of a sudden just you dead.
crashed. Yep.
That
Yep,
happened
yep.
Worse.
That happened a lot with me with Neo 2 as well as the Surge and the Surge 2. So yes,
I'm telling you,
100%
it's
agree.
like something about those games. Like that was me with Rom the Vacuous Spider in Bloodborne, like probably 4 or 5 times, and I definitely broke a controller over that game. Like Bloodborne made me I was just like, son of a patch.
Yeah, I would have to take breaks.
I just could not take it, dude. I was so mad. Anything
Yeah.
with a spider boss. I fucking hate spider bosses. That's like the bane of my existence on video games.
Just spider bosses in general, or just
Yes, dude. When I was speedrunning Dark Souls 2, I'd be like flying through the game and I'd get to Freyja, which is this big giant spider boss, and that thing would just, no matter what, dude, like I would always just get gibbed really easily, and it would just I just would get so mad because like my perfect speed run would be I'd get to her in like 45 minutes feeling like a badass, and then just I could not do it. Like just no matter how much practice I put in, I could not beat that boss. It's just something about spider bosses. They wreck me.
they're just too agile for you?
I guess so, man.
So
Just running around.
I need to go to the Ashy school of how to dodge shit. Dip, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge.
3Ds, dude.
Yeah. Have you tried Jedi Fallen Order yet, Chef, or no?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I already beat that.
You did? Okay. I couldn't
yeah.
remember if you did or not. I
Oh
know
yeah,
that we talked
oh,
about
that
it
game
last
was
year. So.
legit, dude. Oh, as soon as I got it, I was hooked, man. I mean, those games, I feel like in 2019, my preferred method of gaming changed because those games for me are the pinnacle of challenge as an adult gamer. You know, like I don't view, and I think I said this on the MSF podcast, like I don't view a game like Marvel Strike Force to be a challenge. Like sure, there are decisions you have to make in any kind of free to play game where you're like, okay, well I should farm this character, I should farm this or farm that. But like we were talking about playing like Heroes of the Storm, League of Legends, Tom Clancy, Sekiro. Like those games take fucking skill to beat through, you know? And I don't know. That's just where I'm at in this point in my gaming career, I guess.
Yeah, it's something that actually it feels worth the time investment. as well.
Yes. Yeah. Like you were saying, you're proud of saying you beat Dark Souls 3 100%.
Yeah.
Like you were like, yeah, I fucking beat that thing to
I
the
beat
ground.
that thing. Yep.
Yeah, because how many people have tried to beat it through the ground and they give up because they can't figure it out? Like probably thousands.
Oh, that was
Easily.
me for Sekiro, because fuck Sekiro.
Yeah, fuck
100%.
Sekiro. It's okay. Charlie. I'm right there with you, brother. Fuck that game.
So
Okay, now I need to get a PS4 to get that.
I've been very quiet because I just went through and added up all the hours I've played on Diablo 3. It's actually
Oh,
not as
boy.
much as I thought it was gonna be. I'm a little actually disappointed in myself. It's only 608 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Only
Wow.
608 hours.
I
No, that's not
thought-
that much.
I thought it would have been
A lot
easily
more.
over 1,000. I'm curious, like, have I changed anything since vanilla? I don't know. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I'm gonna be honest, but you know what? It's okay. Game's still great.
I'll have to boot it back up because we had a lot of fun last season doing stuff. So I definitely want to try
Dude,
it.
me and Hellfire play all the goddamn time. All the time.
Yeah.
We're playing all the time.
Yeah, I'll have to try it. The only problem is like I'm trying to get through these games and also like I have no time right now. So but I'll have to
Yeah,
give
yeah,
it a
true.
go. Maybe
have
if I
so much time.
yeah if I get through if I get done with my cart build to the point where I can't do anything else, I have like 8 cables left to make and I have to get everything powered up and configured. If I do that today, then I can allow myself to play a little bit next week. So
Sure,
maybe I'll look into that and just get kind of crazy because I really enjoyed the build last season. It was a lot of fun.
What'd you play last season?
I
Did
played
you do the Demon Hunter.
I did the Demon Hunter. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of very strong builds right now.
Yeah.
So you could do that one again. That one's also still very strong. But yeah.
Variety
do
is the
they-
spice of life.
It is. Do they keep the same builds like throughout seasons, or is it just they?
Well, it
just
depends
switch
if
up?
there's new items that come with it. So it
Gotcha.
depends completely. You know, like there's a bunch of new items this season that made like the Necromancer and the Witch Doctor and the Wizard pretty strong. The strongest ones right now though are the Necromancer, the Bone Spear. It's stupid. It's so strong.
But it's
You're
not
doing like 60,000% extra damage. It's
Oh,
crazy.
jeez.
Wow. All right. And it's not like, but that's not like AOE, right? It's just straight single target.
It's single target, but it pierces, so it's going through.
Oh, just going straight.
But it's not like, like my wizard build is all just AoE, like slow accumulation of damage, whereas the Bone Spear Necromancer is just a spear and it does a lot
Yeah, I
of damage
remember
per
it.
hit.
Yeah, that's. I remember that. So maybe I'll try it out today. Well, didn't you say there was a Witch Doctor build too this season?
Yeah,
That's
I did a
really
really
good.
fun Witch Doctor that was the Spirit Barrage build, which was very fun.
All right. I do like the Necromancer, so maybe I'll give that a try and see what happens.
Yeah,
But anyway, any other thoughts for this week's episode for gaming, or this month's episode, I should say?
Man, I should have fucking become a League of Legends professional player.
Disappointment's real.
Why? Damn you, hands! Like, why are you not good enough?
Why aren't you nimble?
2000, so. But anyway, Jesus, thanks so much for coming on and talking games.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me,
man.
guys.
Of
A lot of
course,
fun.
of course. You can find us streaming this live on twitch.tv/OG podcast, where if you hit that notification button, you'll get the notification whether or not we go live or whatnot when we talk about video games. Sometimes we play games as well, but mostly it's just us talking podcasts and everything like that. You can also find us on Instagram at OG.podcast. We need to update that. Like, I know we say that every week, but I don't think we have a post on there in like 3 months, which, by the way, we just hit 100,000 downloads today.
Oh, hell
on
yeah.
the podcast.
Oh,
So
nice.
Badass.
congratulations to us hitting 100,000
Congratulations, guys.
downloads. So, and then you can also catch us on Twitter at OverachieversP, and then our website is OGpodcast.fm, where you can get this episode, every episode, where we talk
He was on
about.
autopilot.
I know I wasn't on autopilot. We talk about video games, Marvel Strike Force, and what bone spears are the best. So,
And donuts.
catch you guys.
Deep throating donuts for charity, though. For
For
charity.
charity.
Catch you guys next time. Thank you all for coming out, and make sure you rate, review, and tell your friends about the podcast so we can get more downloads. So, all right, catch you guys later. Bye.
Peace.
Need more
Peace.
than 100,000. I need 200,000
I need
I was gonna
500,000.
say I need $500,000. Yeah,
at least.
I need 1 million so we can be like, hey,
we can
pay us-
split it 4 ways.
Give us that
Is,
Joe Rogan money.
Before we bounce, is anyone else's connection look like everyone is
A
very
little
pixelated?
fussy.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
so it's not just me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been that way for me for a while.
Yeah.
For a little
So,
bit.
well, I bring this up because it's not the biggest deal, but so I got upgraded. I upgraded my internet yesterday, so to now have a gigabit
Oh, I want
download service. The thing that sucks is not only do I not have a gigabit, my internet is now slower than how it was before.
Oh.
So I'm very
What?
upset. I've been on the phone. I was on the phone for like over an hour yesterday, or not, well, like on chat for over an hour yesterday to try and make this fixed. They had to send a technician out on Tuesday to figure out why I'm only getting 30 megabits a second
Oh,
download
jeez.
speed. Yeah.
Pathetic.
I'm very mad considering I've like finally made the switch to gigabit speeds, and here we are.
And
So-
you have a computer that you want to take advantage of.
Luckily, everything is still okay. Like I even streamed yesterday, and nothing was bad. But it's just like I'm just annoyed. You know, I had the guy here on Sunday, changed my modem out, gave me the gigabit modem, and here we are. What are you gonna do? You know.
Yeah. All right. So should we?
Of hard. It's
You know, I'm at this point
Well,
that in my
it's-
life, like you said with
you know,
gaming, that
I'm at this
point
I don't
that
mind
in
turning
my
the
life, like you say,
difficulty
down if need be. Like screw it, I'll complete the
Oh, I don't
game. I'll
care.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
probably gonna play Resident Evil 7 on easy. I'm no shame in my game. I just want to beat
Yeah.
the game.
I just
Like,
want to. Exactly. I
I've
wanna
always
have
started
fun.
on easy. I want to play the game first, and then later once I like do it, then like I'll go buck wild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go back to being like 13 years old and play Final Fantasy 7 for the first time again.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was weird. I had to go go live again in order to fix the stream because it still says live, but no, whatever. Anyway, we can say goodbye and actually go. Who should we read
Who's
today? I'm seeing there's somebody else who likes not doing something that's MSF related. So,
I don't know.
Dude, I have a new Twitch crush.
who's that?
Dude, I saw these two girls playing chess, Botez Live, and they're like, I don't know, like nationally ranked
Yes,
chess
this is
players.
live, puppy.
It was so cool. They were like super hot, and they were amazing at chess, like destroying people at chess and talking
Queen's
shit to them
Gambit's made
too.
it popular, man.
Yeah,
I
like
have,
I was
I don't know what's going
actually
on.
shocked. The way they were talking about it, I was like, no, there's like these girls aren't just like decent, like they are schooling people at chess right now, and like they think they played like a couple hundred games and went undefeated. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
dude, what? Like telling people how they should have played their games. I'm like, okay, wow, this is like wildly impressive, you know, and they're really hot. I was really shocked. I mean, not that, you know, chess players can't be attractive, but usually you don't. You know.
Usually doesn't correlate all too much.
I mean, I was on the chess team when I was in middle school, and let me tell you, none of them look like that. So
We'll send it to the Dire Knight. He used to be a bud. So.
Ashy.
You're a sweet boy. You're a sweet boy. All right.
All right.
That's where I take my leave.
Hit that raid button. We're going to say what's up to Dire Knight.
Slap
toss him a
that raid
follow.
button.
Slap it hard. Say what's up. And then,
Slap it a raid.
And then we'll
Slap
catch you
it a
guys.
raid.
We'll catch you guys next time.
Cool.
So,
All right, y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Later, guys.
Oh, he just
What is
bounced.
this guy playing?